Good morning, good morning. Here we are on day number 3 of my Vancouver Island camping EV adventure. This is where I stayed last night. I am currently in beautiful Comox, British Columbia. And I came in during dark last night. I found a hotel in town that had a charger. It was a J1772 plug, but it banged out 70 amps. So that was very, very delightful. And this is what I woke up to. This is beautiful Comox. So today is going to be shower day. I've been doing bird baths yesterday, and today I'm going to shower and shave to look presentable. And so the recap: day 1 was coming over from Vancouver to Vancouver Island, and day 2 was did Parksville on that day 1. Day 2. So day 2 was over to Ucluelet and over to Tofino and Port Alberni. Did some charging and some eating over there. And today is going to be mostly Comox and maybe up to Campbell River. So we'll have to see how that goes. But it's now 9 o'clock in the morning. Had a good sleep in, even though this road here is one of the main arteries in and out of Comox. And quite a bit of traffic, but earplugs helps. All right, I will talk to you very soon. Bye. Hello, I have a confession to make. My confession is that this morning I went to the base to do a nice shower and shave, and I met some friends that I haven't seen for a year, so I spent half the day with them, or most of the day with them. And I did some YouTube editing and charging of all my stuff. So there is the base. We are on Goose Spit right now, and this is the main road that takes us to the base, and the base is that whole area down there, known as Her Majesty's Canadian Ship Quadra Cadet Training Center. Now it looks like we have some, I think they call power gliders, power surfers out, because the weather's picked up a little bit. Started raining a bit. But this is where I spend my summers. This is where I've spent my summers for the last 17 years. And unfortunately, last year was my last. So I get to do my change of command parade sometime this summer, probably about mid-July. But I spent 3 months here during the summer, and this is what I get to look at out of my office window. So last night when I came into Comox, it was dark, and before I had to find a place to charge before I had to sleep. So there was a distillery that showed on PlugShare, and this distillery is only open from noon till 6. What amazing hours those would be. But I got in around 8:30, and I plugged in there for a couple of hours and they weren't open. So I want to go back there today to support a local business and to thank them for letting me charge. And then I'm going to show you a couple of the other charge points that are here. I'm going to wash the car because I did those 4x4ing 2 nights ago. I'm already 4x4ing, I'm not Bjorn. And then I'll get something to eat and find a spot to camp. But it looks like I'm going to stay in the Comox Courtenay area for most of the day. Anyway, cheers. Bye. So last night I came into Comox quite late, and I did take a look at PlugShare to find out what was available for me, and this is what I found. I found at the Wayward Distillery they have a Tesla destination charger, as well as a regular J1772. So I did spend a couple hours here because I was so short after driving all the way from Tofino that I actually spent about 2.5 hours here after they were closed, so I wasn't able to thank them. So I just came back now and bought myself a bottle of vodka. They have a couple of tasters going on in there, so I have about 2 shots into me, which will do me for the day. And now I'm going to go find something to eat. But if you're ever in the Comox area and you want to find some charging, whether it be the Tesla destination charger or this J1772, make your way up to Wayward. Great small business, great tasters, great booze. But they're only open from noon to 6, so if you come by after 6 o'clock, they don't turn these chargers off. They also have Wi-Fi for guests, that if you do park here and you're stuck here for a couple hours because you're needing a charge, you can log on to their Wi-Fi. You just got to like them on Facebook, I think, in order for it to work. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the second place I went after here, where it's twice as fast, the charging, and I should have actually gone there first. But this is where PlugShare told me to go first, and then as I was leaving here later, I found that there was another one at the hotel, and I think you do have to be a guest, but I'll show you ways around that. I'll talk to you in a second. So here we are at the backside of the Best Western Waverley, which is a hotel in Courtenay. This is where I came last night at around 11 o'clock after finishing at the distillery, and hit PlugShare, and everyone says that this place is absolutely amazing. So what we have here is a J1772 by Sun Country. Now this unit here pumps out 70 amps, and for us Tesla types, that's banging out about 70 kilometers an hour charge. So it does have a sign here saying that it's for guests only of the hotel. And if you take a look at the reviews on PlugShare, you see that a bunch of people have said, yeah, you can do it, and you just let the front office know, and they will take your text information, and if they need to get into they'll just text you. But they also have a restaurant here called, it's a pub, the Flying Canoe, and they have some really good pub food. And I'm pretty sure that if you were to park here, let the front desk know that you're going into the pub for supper, and give them your contact information. I'm pretty sure that they'll let you stay there, and if the guest comes up that needs to have that spot, then they'll just text you and you can run out and move your car. But I figure if it's going to take 2 hours to have a nice meal and a couple of drinks and chat, that you might be able to get 150 kilometers charge, which will get you just about anywhere out of here. So there you go. So that's the Best Western Waverley here in Courtenay. 70 amps. So here I am in beautiful Comox Valley, and as you can tell, an absolutely stunning location. And what we have behind me is the City Hall PlugShare parking charger. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to park there. They're saying that because their vehicle here, which is the city-owned vehicle, needs to be able to get in and out. So I told her that, look, I'll only be 15 minutes, just want to check out what amperage and voltage. And this lady came out and said I have to immediately move the car now because they may have to use their city car. So it does say on PlugShare that this location is available 24/7, but also the reviews said that they're pretty sticky about what we're using. So this is what we have, and this is the amperage there. So if I was you, don't use this spot. Bye.